Right, so we're now at the tower. We have just come out the armory, up that lift. We're in the pouring rain, and we're met by this window here, which is stopping us entering the tower. So what we need to do is we need to just move these across, and you can see it opens the window. Now let's get inside and see what surprises are there for us. So as you can see, we've got a few puzzles here, but the first one, that's left until the end. We'll go down the stairs. You can see there's a few puzzles in front of us. This big one here is actually the main puzzle of the room. We've got this astrological dial puzzle. Don't know what you want to call it actually. You've got the strong box here, which will become very, very apparent in a minute. We've got this little dial here, which you'll see what happens with that in a second as well. And we've got this cabinet over here. Now the first puzzle we need to do is this one here, and what we need to do is actually line these up to allow those to go in. And it takes a little bit of getting used to. There we go. Now what we need to do is we need to twist this round, as you can see, and it gives us this ball which has got some shapes on it. Now what we need to do is we need to match this up with the shapes, just like that, and it gives us this little square medallion. And we'll come back to that in a second because we need to open up basically this strong box here needs to be opened up. So we click the little middle button. Very, very simple. Just match up the shapes with what they are, and it opens up this lovely little puzzle here. So if we drop the medallion in, now this puzzle is very, very simple. We've got to basically mark every box, and as you can see, as you move around, every time you leave a square it blocks it off. So that's the first one. I believe there's 4 of these. So if we keep going around, now you see the lightly coloured ones allow you to pass over it once without filling in a square. So we just need to go through. As you can see, as you go across, go over that light square, go back. This isn't going to work, I'm going to need to redo this one. Right, let's get through this. There we go, that's right. There we go, this is the next one. I believe there's one more. go around here. Like this. Just like so. There we go. And that's it done, and what it does, it opens the roof up of the strong box, which if we go into, we have this little gear here, cogwheel. There's a little letter at the back which will allow you to look at when you're doing the game. And if we go back to this puzzle here, this actually fits in there. And it brings out another puzzle. So the basis of this puzzle is you hit the arrow, and what this has got to do, that's got to get all the way across, but these need to be in a certain order. So I believe the order no, I think those two swap round. Got 2 out of the 4 right. One, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And bring 2 items out. Silver disc and a golden dial with a cogwheel. Now they'll become very, very apparent in 2 seconds. So silver disc goes here, cogwheel deals with this item here. But to get that over, we need to move this, and we need to create this one or the other one? No, this one. Those 2 shapes. That's what you need to create. And as you can see, the staircase moves. Platform drops down. Very, very intricate. And now we have this gate that we can open. And we have this puzzle here. Now what this puzzle does is brings this across. So let's do this puzzle. So again, another very, very simple puzzle. Move this round. You've just got to basically get this into space, just like that. And you can see that's brought it into place, and there's a bit that's broken, so let's fix that for now. Let's fix that very quickly. Take that off. You see it's got to be added to. Now this adds to that, so let's just do that very quickly. There we go, that's now fixed. We can then put that back into place. And you'll see how that becomes apparent. You'll see these 4 items below. That's what unlocks this puzzle. So to get those 4 items, we have to come down here. And we have to look at this puzzle here. See? So if we put these back to what they were, she's got a small key, so we'll take the small key and we'll come back to that in a second. But as you can see, these have fallen on particular moons. So we've got a full white moon, a full red moon. Number 3 is half a white moon on the right hand side, and the 4th one is a red slither of a moon on the right hand side. So if we go back up to this puzzle here, so let's go here, this was a full white moon. Move it the other way. There you go, full white moon. Full red moon. This is a white moon on the right hand side. This one was red. Is it red? Red on the right hand side, yeah. Right, so we're at the strong box. Pull that down. This is a key. And that unlocks an item there. Right, so that whole thing was that the third one was not round enough. So as you can see, you got a key. And it does that flash of light. But then it spins this around and we get a little item here. So if we go to it, this little tool here that we grabbed with the small key, twist it around, it gives us a key with a cross-shaped head. Now that key with the cross-shaped head goes here, actually goes in here. Spin it around, causes this astro globe to move around. Now we need to find the next one. Now I spent a lot of time doing this, but I found if you move it all to 7 o'clock, hit the lever, it does it all for you. Now that four tips medallion will come apparent in a very short piece of time, but we can see here they've all moved, so now we need to move those globes to the same thing. So we've got a slither white on the right, 3/4 white on the left, nearly half white on the right, and a slither of red on the left. And with this, even though you're doing these, you can just step back and just look down quickly to see what you're looking at for the majority of them. So number 1 is down here. So we need to find that. That's that one. And the third one is this one. And the other one was the red on the right. Slither. Nice, this is a bit bigger. There we go. You can see this starts to move around again. You need to just keep this with letters and you'll see it'll be a nice flash of light. There we go. Try and blind you the game. This moves around again. We get another item from the box underneath. And let's go to it. There we go, so we slide that out, this then drops down a little bit and we take that out, and it's an iron bound wooden wheel. Now with reference to the rest of the puzzles, they're all done, so now what we need to do is we need to move these stairs back because we need to get back upstairs. So if we move this around like that, for those and we go back up the stairs. Right, and we're now down to this item here, which I said would be at the start. I said we would be dealing with it at the end. There we go. And that opens up a nice little trapdoor for us to the next level. And then you go down, and it's very, very easy. Just keep clicking round, and the trapdoor is just there, so you click round and it will take you to the next level. So that's the end of the level. That was the penultimate level of the House of Da Vinci. With the next video that we're going to be doing is the final level, where we find out what that explosion was at the start of the game. So like I said at the start of the video, drop a like on the video if you liked it, drop a comment if you want to have any puzzles answered with reference to in that level or in any part of the game at all, or if you want to suggest a game for us to try. Also hit that subscribe button and hit that bell notification, and we'll see you in the next video. But until then, stay safe.